Alright, let's see what I got in the mail today. This is awfully light for a really big package. Oh well. Not much in here. See what this is all about. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, God. I hate July. Because it's Dingo Month. Ever since I started this review series, I've dedicated July as a time to remind myself just how bad a bunch of German bootleggers can take an intellectual property and just smear it in their own fantastical way. And I like to find things that are just way out there, but, you know, I try to give Dingo the benefit of the doubt. This time, it's the story of Moses. Can't imagine when they made this. Not like the Prince of Egypt was popular once. I've watched Dingo butcher flipping fairy tales, historical things like Pocahontas. Now we're going after things that are biblical. I might not make it through the end of this review. God might strike me down. Fuck it, let's go. Nice art from Mr. LaRue's second grade class.
That's my country, Egypt.
46 seconds into this movie, and I get my narrator. This time it's a snake. That's a hell of a downgrade from last year.
Do you know who I am?
Hey, dancing girls. I like where Dingo is going with this movie. Hey, these girls are walking like an Egyptian well before the Bengals made it cool. Oh, screw you! Do you know how hard it is to write jokes for a Dingo movie?
Well, I must say, their moves are a little stiff, but we'll soon settle that.
I hope that wasn't a sex joke.
Hi, as you surely noticed, Arby has to me. He, anyway, is one of my best agents. Well, you have to admit it was a wonderful idea to train Harvey to be an agent.
Monkey spies? I get the feeling they were OWCA rejects.
Me that your slaves, the Israelites, became dissatisfied more and more every day. They say they have to work too hard for you and they have very little to eat. And for this reason, you interrupt the performance?
Well, holy fuck! The people you enslaved to build your empire just don't seem to like you. Well, put that on every piece of papyrus you can find.
Take care of it. After all, this is what you were paid for. Go on.
Shut up, lackey. Girls, dance to appease my anger boner.
Israelites came to Egypt. In their own country, there was a great famine, so they had to move away.
Seems totally normal to me. Is Dundee hopped up on crocodile crack? Why is he all jittery?
Children, go on working. That counts for you, too.
Hehehe, that man is dead.
You are becoming cheeky. What's your name?
Alan?
I hold you responsible for Aaron. If he gets caught playing another time, I will beat him black and blue myself.
Well, this is Dingo. They don't really shy away from killing people. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
Will be able to realize his threat.
And believe me, where he beats, no grass will grow.
The fuck does that even mean? You guys know?
But I'm not afraid. And Benjamin isn't either. You will help us if somebody tries to hurt us.
So Dundee got a name change and is now Benjamin and understands humans. The Dingo Bible might be a tad askew.
Is the ringleader? He's going to be in for it. Who's going to be in for it?
It can't be the dancing girls. I just loosened them up with my sepulcher.
No, no, yes, no, I mean, but if you'd let me finish speaking. Sheriff, yes or no?
Your incompetence is making my bald spot bigger.
I don't want a rebellious generation growing up. We have to put it to the test.
We will take away their Xboxes and Skrillex. They will yield.
Exactly. For 1 year, I will order the killing of every newborn child. Send the soldiers in.
It's been a minute since I've been to Sunday school, but if I recall right, Pharaoh wanted all the male babies of the Israelite nation dead. Leave it to Dingo to just kill all babies.
Kill all babies? Kill all babies?
Yeah, it's what I said.
Every time when Sharif found out from Abi or another agent that a child was born, he sent the soldiers out.
Oh, this is one time I'm glad Dingo has no budget to animate that.
Aaron is right. As long as Moses is a baby, you can hide him, but later when he starts to crawl, it won't work anymore.
Oh, wow. I really hope that isn't Amram, because that voice is something I don't want to hear during pillow talk.
But not the Nile.
Yeah?
We will place the basket with Moses on the Nile, and if we take him to little Benjamin, he will be able to protect him.
Yeah, Benjamin gets a baby shrimp basket.
I have to watch my little brother very well. You are responsible for him. Do you promise this?
Once we're out of view, that promise goes void. Benny Boy sure has some mood swings. That's impressive that the Egyptians have already bred Dalmatians, considering that they view all dogs as the lowest form of animal on Earth. It never ceases to amaze me how Dingo skims their animation budget.
A baby! What do you think of that?
Here I come to save the day.
If your father finds out about this, wow, we're in for it.
There's no need for him to know. Nobody else knows where we found the child, and if you shut your mouth...
Yeah, I mean, Pharaoh clearly understands dancing girls. I'm sure the concept of pregnancy is just too complex.
Look at the blanket. Israelites haven't got those blankets. No, he is a little Egyptian.
I don't care. Take the child away. We're not an orphanage.
Alright, I'm starting to dig Pharaoh's style.
I have a name for him, Amon, just like you, like his grandfather.
Grandfather, are you crazy?
I'm 33 years old. I should be a great-grandfather by now.
And the princess was his mother. He felt like the future ruler of Egypt.
You know, as far as Dingo narrators go, I guess I could say the snake's about as good as Merlin.
In former times, everyone knew me.
Where am I going? Did anybody tell me to leave? Ah, preparing for Animal Soccer World, I see.
Amon, the Prince of Egypt. He will be the Pharaoh himself when the present Pharaoh dies. Nothing will change for us.
Or my beer gut.
He said, Egyptians show up. I'm going to call the soldiers.
Yes, just call the soldiers. Can't you do anything by yourselves? Not even punish people?
Whew! Who knew Aaron was such a shit talker?
The future pharaoh.
Just smirk. There'll be another day. Let's go.
Is Moses an indoor kid? His skin is so pale.
What's going on? I also want to laugh.
Yeah, me too. Can you fill me in?
Be quiet. What do you think will happen if somebody finds out that we fished him out of the Nile?
Is that right? Is that right, what Sheriff has told me?
Never editing lines. A proud dingo tradition.
An Israelite, and I would have made him my successor. Murab, bring that swindler at once.
If you're unintentionally fooling someone, can you be a swindler? On top of that, the Pharaoh really needs to get sleep. I mean, he has bags over his eyes.
The Pharaoh would have killed him. In despair, Moses went out into the desert and wandered.
Thanks, Exposition Snake, for saving the animation budget.
I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Why shouldn't I be an Egyptian any longer? Why should my mother not be my mother?
Because Shaft is your mother.
I'm afraid I'm going crazy. That bush has been burning since I've been sitting here. It should have been burned out by now.
Who knew Moses was like the dude? He's so super casual about all of this. He's not even on Mount Horeb or anything. Sees the burning bush and is like, oh, burning bush. Cool.
Don't come any closer.
How? He's sitting already.
I am the God of the Israelites. Go to your people and tell them that they should go.
Oh, sure. Fine. Whatever. God's just gonna plop on down. Burning bush clearly wasn't enough. Let's see how bad Dingo poorly animates a deity.
What the Pharaoh's agent has found out, you are an Israelite.
Need a godlike voice? Just have Armin Drogat speak with a hand over his mouth and poof! Instant all-powerful creator.
So tell him that a long time ago he gave you a little crocodile for protection. That will convince him.
These combined visuals are just too much for me. They really are. Like, I know the Bible depicts a lot of amazing things, but I don't recall anything about God talking about a baby crocodile anywhere at all. I swear Dingo was huffing the smoke off their own burning bush.
Though it may be true what you're saying, why should I believe on top of that you're our God?
Regardless of how you feel about religion, if dude just comes out of a burning bush, which, by the way, as it's burning, isn't like deteriorating at all, I don't know. I might just a hair teensy weensy little bit think he might be the real deal.
I will send a dream to your brother Aaron. This dream will tell him of your coming. Now go. Go.
Ooh, sort of kills the majesty of the deity, doesn't it? Ooh, this is the worst Count Dracula voice I've ever done. Ooh, but still better than Ray Liotta. Ooh.
If not for a prince of Egypt, then at least as a savior of the Israelites.
This is the type of narration that exemplifies Dingo's half-hearted attempt at voice acting. So, Moses is just going to stroll into Egypt with a price on his head without even changing clothes?
Brilliant! Brilliant!
Any reason to know that my name is Moses, but apart from you, nobody knows my name. And at the time, you gave me a little crocodile for protection, just like the one your son's playing with.
Yeah, pet crocodiles were all the rage in ancient Egypt.
You want a bit too much, don't you think? First, we're supposed to believe you're Moses, and furthermore, you'll lead us out of Egypt by the order of some god.
Not to be like a picky Sunday school teacher or anything, but the Israelites knew who their God was prior to Moses just traipsing on down. And considering this is coming from skeptical Aaron here, you know, the first high priest of the whole religion, I'd think he'd know about it already.
Look here, everybody. The God of the Israelites will protect us. It seems you really believe in him. I'll go to the fair with you. I'm looking forward to it.
That's all it takes, huh? Toss a snake stick and voila! Instant followers.
I can't tell you exactly who the big one there is Aaron. He's been a notorious hooligan since his childhood. And the other one, I really don't know.
So, Moses leaves for a week, comes back with some Jedi cloak on, and you two have a brain fart as to who this person is? You guys, like, seriously drink the hookah water or something?
That has been told you by your God. Well, why not? Are you crazy? This good.
I'm not allowed to play with Benny anymore. The Egyptian soldier said I have to work.
That's your fault.
I'm no leader or anything, but if I didn't like the children of my enemy, I think I'd encourage them to play with some man-eating crocodiles. Definitely saved me some trouble.
It's exactly the same as it was before, and you know how that ended up.
It's a talking pile of dead grass. Neat!
The Israelites have been punished and have to work more than before. How can they believe in you anymore?
I will teach him a lesson.
So, let me get this straight. You go back to the burning bush, something that is definitely inaccurate. On top of that, the bush isn't even like on top of a mountain. It's just there for anybody to look at. There you go. Like, what are your plans with this, Dingo? I'm really scared about how you're going to handle the plagues. Especially a few of them.
You better stop laughing. If you don't let us go, our Lord will send a plague of rats into your country.
I know Moses had a stuttering problem, but why is that the most accurate thing Dingo does in this movie?
To conjure up some rats? Well, my priests will know what to do about it.
Oh, fuck this! Gah! I've got laughing rats running around with crickets chirping over them. They aren't even a plague! At all! I know Dingo has insect assets. Why didn't they use those? Meanwhile, Moses is laughing his full head off!
Priest! Let the rats disappear at once!
That's not possible.
Wow! They redrew Armin Drogat as a drunken Dumbledore! I now have my new favorite Dingo character.
A great part of the harvest has already been eaten by the rats. If this does not stop, a famine will threaten us.
Did his balls just drop?
Priest!
I can't do anything.
Your God, if the rats have disappeared by tonight, you may go. If you do not want me to change my mind, then disappear, but do it quickly, yeah.
Why the ultimatum? If their god makes the pestilence disappear, then let them go!
Be quiet. As soon as the rats have gone, you send out your soldiers. They shall stop the Israelites.
I really hope Moses left the room when you said that. Well, fuck.
Powerful than your God. No, just more underhanded. I will talk with God again. He will force Pharaoh to allow us to go. But then we would have worked ourselves to death, and if you were not Aaron's brother, we'd have chased you away.
Aren't you his dad?
God was very furious when he heard that the Pharaoh had broken his promise. He sent heavy thunderstorms over the country.
You never give up. How do you want to threaten me now? This is my last threat. If you don't let them go, the Lord will make all Egyptian children ill and put them to death. Are you able to stop that?
Say that again.
If you don't let them go, the Lord will make all Egyptian children ill and put them to death. Them to death. Them to death. Them to death. Them to death.
Oh shit, they're really gonna do it! Dingo, you monsters! Monsters! Monsters!
Are you able to stop that?
If the children are dead, even the God of the Israelites can't put them back to life again. By no means should we take any risk.
Now where's my fifth of vodka?
Can. But go away immediately.
That's it? The threat was enough. That's all he needed. Just a threat. Whew, thank goodness. I don't think I want to know how Dingo would have depicted dead children.
I don't want to go through the desert either.
Daniel, listen. We will go to a country that is much prettier than Egypt. Then you will get a little crocodile again.
2.
What do you mean 2?
2 little crocodiles.
2 crocodiles.
Dingo trauma negotiations are just on point. What is this, a funeral dirge or the Exodus?
Amon, what's the matter with him? He's Moses. From the beginning, I was sure I knew him.
Huh. Who knew a Clark Kent-style disguise would actually work? That or these Egyptian leaders are just that senile.
You have a good idea. Quick, Sheriff. Put an army together.
While I wear a hole in the floor.
Daddy, Egyptian soldiers. I have seen one of them.
2 against 40? You've got a shot.
Are you sure about that?
Just as sure as I am about the cursor on your leg, Aaron.
Will kill all of us. If we'd only stayed in Egypt. We should never have listened to you and your brother.
Wow! Did you really disown him? Dude, you're gonna give Moses some real daddy issues.
Then go to your God and tell him to get us out of the trouble. That's what he's responsible for.
Sure, just have yourself a mosey while the soldiers, all 2 of them, come to kill the whole 12 tribes.
I see that your people are not happy with you.
They're not happy with you either. The Egyptians are following us. Did we have to take the gold with us?
Did this just turn into a sitcom?
I see that your people are not happy with you.
They're not happy with you either. The Egyptians are following us. Did we have to take the gold with us?
Moses went to the Israelites and told them what God had said. They had no choice. They had to believe Moses.
Okay, now the snake is taking ether because of how boring this story is.
If Moses is able to do that, I'll never say anything against him anymore.
And we all will believe in his God.
Well, when they cross the Red Sea, I hope it looks better than this. Look out for those heavy metal chariots of Egypt.
We must be across the sea before the Egyptians reach the beach.
Well, that seems appropriate.
They celebrated a great festival, the Passah Festival, which takes place at Easter and will remind people of the great event.
Yes, Easter and Passover are identical events. Who needs the History Channel when you have Dingo Pictures? So this is the part of the review where I give a quick rant about how dissatisfied I am with the film, give you the middle finger, and then walk off screen. And right now I only feel like giving you number 2 and number 3, because I honestly have nothing for number 1. What can I say about Dingo Pictures that's breaking new ground? That the animation sucks? Well, hallelujah, the sun rose today. And I've sat through Mouse Police, Camelot, Toys, and now Moses. The only difference between the 4 is that this one is probably in some way, shape, or form heretical, which means by the time this is published, I will be struck down by lightning from God for even messing with this. And I deserve it. I deserve it. Whatever. YouTube will have this. Maybe it'll shut down the servers. I don't know. God. And at this point, I'm supposed to give you some sort of line where I'm talking about creating fecal matter in the toilet, and I just don't have it. I don't. So I told you, number 1 is it's just not there. But I can definitely give you number 2. Here it is. God, I'm so glad that Dingo Month is over, and I can get back to doing something else. I just don't know what August is going to be, because Twinkle Toes is out of my life. But I'll think of something. And I'm just going to hold these middle fingers up for a while. Maybe I'll feel better. Let's get on to number 3. Ah! Can't do anything about it. Because there's one of their babies is right on my doorstep right now. And they're flinging themselves at me. I'm not going to do anything, but it's just whatever. Who knew a Clark Kent type disguise? Thank you for not getting your muffler fixed. Whoopty shit! Who knew? Dingo Pictures! Mediocrity! Choking. Two of them come